Hello there. My name is Jocelyn Firth. I live in Nova Scotia, Canada. I live just outside Halifax in a small community called Sackville. I am a wife. I am a mother of three. I have three kids. I have a son that's 27, a daughter that's 16, and a son that's 15. I am a business owner. I am a creative person. I love to create things, make something out of nothing, like make something new out of something old. And I have a business with Arbonne that I truly love deep in my soul. It's like no other something that I have done. The culture is just amazing. But before, and I've known Lou probably for, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now. And I've watched her go through highs and lows in her business like we all do. But I've watched her do this coaching and I was kind of curious, but didn't really take the step. So 5 years ago, I promoted in my business to the area manager level. And then probably 4 years ago, I lost my promotion as I became stuck in my business. And I've been stuck in my business for 4 years and very frustrated. And very frustrated in my life, I have to tell you. I also felt like my family was stuck. And that my husband and I would take great strides to get ahead, and we would get ahead, and then we would fall back again. And I couldn't understand how we weren't staying ahead. He went from having a so-so job to a great job, but we still weren't getting ahead. We were still having the same things over and over and over again. But I've since learned from Lou, we had an addiction to surviving. So like that is where we had come from, an addiction to surviving. And for me, it was deep in my ancestral roots. So that was something I was carrying through my ancestors that I needed to clear first off. So that's a little bit about my family and our, finances side. But on the other side, I had health struggles for years. And, I'd been to a doctor and it was this and it was that. Nothing ever really cleared up. And one thing I'd had for about the last year is chronic headaches. I would wake up, actually, for as long as I could remember, I would wake up with a headache. And sometimes it would dissipate and be gone early in the morning. And other times it meant that I spent the whole day in bed. And it was becoming more often that I was spending days in bed with these headaches. And I also had pain through my body. I had pain in my left leg. I had pain just through my body that no one could seem to figure out. I saw massage therapists, I saw osteopaths, and nobody could figure it out. And I could not figure out why I just wasn't moving ahead in everything. I was doing everything people were saying. And, I was doing personal growth in my business. I was watching what I was eating. I was working with really good health professionals. And yet I wasn't moving ahead. And my family wasn't moving ahead. We were stuck in that rut. So I had seen Louisa post about these workshops that she was doing, and I was like, what is she doing? So I clicked on her group and I watched for a little while, and then I signed up, I think in February or March. February, I think I signed up to do the alignment 5-day free workshop, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm all gung-ho. And then I didn't do it. And I got behind and I gave up. So the next month came around and I thought, I'm going to do this again. And I could see, I was doing little things, so I could see little progress coming in my life and my business. But I couldn't see great progress or anything. But things were improving. So I signed up in March again to do the workshop. And guess what? I didn't do it again. And all this time I was meditating because I love to meditate. And often when I meditate, I would see Lou. And in my mind's eye, it would say, you need to talk to Lou. you need to talk to Lou. You need to talk to Lou. So mid-April, I believe, I reached out to Lou. And my business had started to climb because I had done kind of dabbled. So there was a slow climb going in my business. But in April, I talked to Lou and we had a one-on-one chat. And she said, I'm going to do this 5-day, it wasn't even a 5-day. I think it was a Thursday to a Saturday. And then it was like a quick integration to the 5-day free workshop. It was like a condensed one. So I did that. And I felt such a shift. And that's where I learned about this addicted to surviving. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's me. And so the more I looked into it, the more I decided I had to change the way I was doing things. So I started doing little things that Lou suggested. And in April, I had my best month in my business in years. So I decided I was going to jump in to do this business, to do this coaching with Lou, because I decided I needed to change. Now, part of me was really scared because I'd signed up with other coaches before and had not gotten any traction in my business, or nothing had changed in my life. And I had paid, you pay money for these coaching. So number one, I was concerned about how much this was going to cost. And so was my husband, and we talked about it, and I said, I need to do this for myself. I need to get out of this stuck rut I am in. Somewhere there's a vibe in my body that I need to figure out and move on. So we discussed it, and I said to him, my kids play very competitive baseball. I said, if it was a baseball camp, we would find the money to do this. So we're going to find the money to do this. And I said, I am going to work my business, and I'm going to make a pledge to reach my milestone in my business every month, and that extra money will go to pay for my coaching. And he said, great. And since I made that pledge and I have immersed myself in this, I have made my milestone each month. I was worried I wouldn't do it. I'd signed up for coaching before and was all gung-ho and like did a few sessions, and then wasn't what I wanted or what I expected, and I kind of dropped off. I find the way this is set up is so easy to follow. I love chatting with my accountability partner. I love our Monday sessions. I get so much out of people being in the hot seat, even if it doesn't pertain to me. There is so much you can learn. And I am invested in me. And I think that's the change in my life. But one of the biggest changes in my life was, some people were talking about health concerns. And I posted I had left leg pain. And we discussed that could be grief from my father. So I released that pain. And I haven't had left leg pain in probably 6 weeks. I also then posted in Louise's group about my headaches, about these chronic headaches, and how I was having a hard time, and it was really impacting my life, these headaches. And we released my chakras on the headaches, and I went for a month with no headaches. Now in the last 3 days I have had headaches again, but I have also noticed by listening to my body and watching my actions, I can almost predict when they're going to start again now. I noticed about a week and a half ago, my energy started waning, and I started getting less done around the house, and I started being more of a Netflicker, like watching more Netflix and watching videos online and not doing my business and not clearing my chakras and not setting my intentions. And I know that is now a sign for me that my chakras are getting clogged and I need to clear them. This morning I woke up with a pounding headache, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to make this video for Lou. How am I ever going to, make this video for Lou to tell her how fabulous this has all been for myself with this pounding headache? I'm just going to have to pound through. And I thought, no, you're going to take half an hour. You're going to clear your chakras and you're going to be fine. I took that half an hour. I did some meditation. I have so much energy and so much clear thoughts now and no headache. It is amazing. it is amazing that that part has changed my life and how it was all interconnected. I've gotten business done this morning. I'm not dragging. I've got stuff done with the kids. It's just the little intricate parts that you don't notice in your everyday life that your body is telling you and you're not hearing. And that, I think, is the biggest thing for me. That, and another thing, she mentioned something about energies in a room, and if people are always arguing in the same room, that energy is always there. And my 16 and 15-year-old argue constantly. So Monday, I cleared energies in the room where they argue. So mostly the living room and the kitchen. And the supper table was just a battle. And since then, they've been getting along. And I don't want to jinx that, but they have been getting along. And I have to say, if nothing else changes, the value I have gotten in, like, my kids not arguing and the headaches going has been worth it all. And I appreciate Lou for bringing this into my life. And I have such a strong vision for my future. I can't wait to work myself through the modules. And, I've even been lagging on those, but today I have so much energy. I am going to work myself through the modules, finish my module that I'm working on so I can start Monday on the next module. And I just feel that sometimes you have to take a leap and sometimes you have to take a chance on yourself. And Lou is there holding the net for you if you take this leap. And it is an amazing experience. I would highly recommend it. I am on the road to building my business to the business of my dreams. I'm on the road to having better health, which you cannot put a price tag on. And I'm on the road to having peace in my family, which, don't you all want that? So that is me today. And I hope you all have a great day and are kind to yourself.